I don't believe it. I'm not sure if I'm 100% on board with this, but there is this conspiracy theory that there was the lab in Wuhan created coronavirus to stop the Chinese democracy protests or something like that. Yeah.
Don't even get me started on conspiracy theories. We'll be in an ungodly rabbit hole for like 4 hours.
You ever hear the thing with conspiracy theories to me that really, really affects me? Sometimes you hear one that's so stupid, it starts to make sense.
Flat Earth? Flat Earth? Is that what we're talking about?
Flat Earth didn't do it. Have you watched the show Ancient Aliens on History Channel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Aliens guy?
That's the problem because, they make points and it kind of makes sense, but then it's also stupid at the same time.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't give it. I don't give it any. I entertain it for like a second, and then I'll be like, all right, well, even if it is true, like, so what?
Yeah, I'm really bad.
You know what I mean? Like, cool. Like,
I'm good at the not taking it to heart or believing it. My problem is entertaining it because I'll let it go overboard. I'll let it just keep going. Like, maybe Stonehenge is kind of like a satellite thing that's trying to get aliens to come to Earth. Oh, maybe the angels in the Bible were actually just aliens. And that's why Sodom and Gomorrah was leading them out of that area, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good on it. Colby will talk for the rest of this podcast about...
Yeah, I'm not even going to go into it.
Okay, yeah. I could go into it, but I don't believe most of it, so that's the problem. So
I do. We'll end up arguing. We're sitting here talking about how people shouldn't like argue over opinions. We'll just end up like pissed off, like yelling at each other.
What's the weirdest conspiracy theory that you would say other people think is weird that you think is true?
I don't know really. I don't know. I don't really settle that far into any of them. But it kind of comes down to that thing where it's like, well, prove it wrong. And then if it's something that can't be proven wrong or right, then I'm just kind of like, okay, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't ever get sold 100% on anything. It's kind of the way that I roll with it, especially not flat Earth. But there was like a few hours of my life where I watched some flat Earth videos and I was like, holy shit, the world is flat. It's like where I went with it. You know what I mean? It's like if you only hear the one side for long enough, then you're like, oh shit. But I don't know. I don't sell too far into any of them. Besides, like, I mean, if you get down to like the whole pedophile ring and all that, the like global pedophile ring, I mean, that shit is very real.
Yeah, that sounds real though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then some people are like, oh no, they're not, doing like satanic rituals on children and trafficking children, and like that wouldn't happen. Nobody would do that. Like, people do some crazy shit for money. That's a fact, I mean, that's...
I am curious about flat Earth. I obviously don't believe it, but doesn't make sense is what's the point in lying about that? What's their main idea? 'Cause I haven't researched it that much.
I don't really know. I really don't know. But the thing about it is, like, that's what doesn't make a whole lot of sense to it in the first place. Is like, why wouldn't they just tell us what shape the Earth is? Yeah. Unless we, like, I don't know. The only sense I could make out of it is that we would be, like, enslaved. And then, because if you look at a flat Earth model, it has Antarctica around the outside of it. So it would be like on the other side of Antarctica, there could be anything. but we would just be told that we're on a ball. That way we don't go anywhere, because Antarctica, you can't just go to Antarctica. Civilians aren't allowed to just go across Antarctica. It's like there really is something hidden down there that they don't want people to find.
I didn't know that. That's news to me. I never heard that before in my life.
That makes sense. Yeah, there could be hiding something in Antarctica.
And that's the thing, is if you look at the actual flat Earth map and you look at plane routes, this is where, like I'm saying, like if you start watching these flat Earth videos, you'll be like, oh shit. Like, this stuff actually makes sense. Like, it's
that idea of you're saying something so dumb, and this is starting to make sense now.
Hey, what's going on? Did you like that clip you just watched? Did it make you schwoke? Was it terrible? Is it still the worst podcast on the internet? I probably thought so too. You can watch more terrible content like this, like full episodes and other clips, just like this one. But don't forget, like this video and subscribe, and like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever else you get your podcasts.